You're tuning in to Melvin Station Radio, like I said, and here's Liquor and Horse. Who's got your belly?
Holy macaroni, guys. This is crazy. Fucking what a badass fucking song. Well, holy hell, I am on the line right now with Ash and the Arsonists. Who do we got with us tonight, guys?
Ash, you go first. Me.
Me. It's me, Ash.
It's Ash.
Fucking
It's
A.
Ash.
Hey. Hell yeah. Hi, how you guys doing today?
Okay.
It's your turn, Bubbles.
I'm hearing some guitar.
Yeah.
One second. Well, yeah, well, let's introduce Matt. Matt Dara is here. The other two couldn't make it, but Matt is here, but we also have another guest in the studio. Do you want to know who it is?
Who is it?
How the fuck are you doing, boys and girls?
Holy shit.
Had to join in on the interview, and I hope you all checked out the fucking Shit Rockers fucking movie right there. We're just gonna have a sit down, my good friends, with Ash the Arsonist. Talk about the fucking year we've had and all that good shit. You heard him on the tag, and he's there. So actually, I was saying earlier that there was something, since we're recapping what has happened in Arsonist 2024. This is the official finale of 2024. We're also going to talk about what 2025 holds and all this. I want to start by just telling a little story, a little something that was going on, a major opportunity that we had. Didn't ultimately pan out, at least not yet. but we weren't telling anybody publicly about it.
Okay.
You know, so Joe Carson, our lead guitar player, he is at Tuca tonight. You know who Tuca is. It's Brent Fitz, Todd Kearns, all those guys.
Yeah.
So with that song you were just playing before, Bleed.
Yes.
So Joe has a connection to Brent Fitz through a mutual friend.
Okay. Through
this connection, Bleed got in his hands. Brent Fitz apparently liked it. He shared it. Apparently it was Slash, for sure, Alice Cooper, a couple other people, major people.
Damn.
And they liked it. And from what I was hearing, and Joe and him got on the phone at one point, he was interested in taking us out on the road as an opener on a Slash and Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators tour.
No way.
And Mammoth WVH was supposed to be the other support.
Fuck.
But that was going to happen last month.
Damn.
That was when it was scheduled. And then we just didn't hear anything, and then a number of things happened, like Slash's stepdaughter died, and, you know, that sort of derails things, and, you know, and then we see they're just working in the studio, and then Mammoth is doing a whole other tour with Creed and Alter Bridge or whatever, so maybe it'll happen at some point, and hopefully if Joe sees Brent, he can ask him what's going on, but, yeah, we had that potentially on the table this year. I'm just putting that out there, like...
Damn, that's so badass.
Who knows what could happen in 2025, but we'll talk about that.
Hell yeah, man. Who knows what'll happen? That's for sure. Hell yeah. So you guys have been just really busy, eh?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Well...
Ash, you want to indulge in this?
I'm good.
All right, okay. I'll
listen.
Yeah,
I'm listening.
Ash just wants to jam out.
We've been everywhere, at least in Manitoba, that is.
Yeah.
But we've been out to Brandon at the 40 once. Well, I've been out there a couple of times.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, a couple of times this year, maybe like 2-3 times. But that one time we went out there for sure in July. We played there. We played at Dolphins Country Fest.
Yeah.
We played at Festival de Voyageurs. We played at the Red River X.
Yeah.
Man, we did a whole bunch of other stuff. I was thinking Bankside Festival, but that on the fly did that. Although we did do Bankside Music Festival back in 2021.
Yeah.
So we, of course, released a music video. Shout out to Trav and Chris for putting that together. We put out the music video for Bleed along with the song Bleed. Then we had Lost Again. We had a couple other songs, and then it was just destined to be. It was my plan to put that together.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Why don't we just congregate, collect these 5 songs that we've had so far and just make it a 5-track EP. So we just put out a 5-track EP. We still got CD copies available locally for anyone that's in Canada or for wherever you are in the world. Just DM us on Facebook and we can get something shipped over to you.
I will do.
Because, yeah, absolutely. Because we actually shipped some copies down to the States. My good buddy Brandon, who I do the collabs with, he knows a record store owner, Kraken Records in his area, Ryan Shiflett. Thank you very much again.
Hell yeah.
Who stocked a few copies of it, and we intend to do that again. And it's not like we were expecting massive record sales, but a couple people did actually pick up the CD. That's what I was told. And so that's the deal. We have our first EP. We did our EP release show. It was great. I think it was with the Sound Off and the Program, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Or it was the Sound Off and... No, it was Sound Off and Skyray. That's who it was. So...
Yeah. I love the Sound Off, by the way. They're great.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to the Sound Off.
Hell yeah.
I think I'm more of the punk fan in the band. Well, I shouldn't say that.
Matt Curry's probably got you beat. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I like punk and metal and rock mostly, but
hell yeah.
The Sound Off, I love that band.
Right on. Hell yeah. How can you not,
they definitely got that edge to them. Check them out for sure. And yeah, we put out the EP. Like I said, physical copy's still available. It's up on all streaming platforms, YouTube, all that stuff.
Hell yeah.
And
I love how you guys give.
Oh yes.
I love how you give shout outs.
First and foremost, well, not first, but foremost.
Hell yeah.
Power 97. Thank you for all the support, especially Ed Garcia over there, who's running the River City Rocks program. We got shared on their socials more than anybody in Winnipeg. I swear to God, like anytime we post something up with the Arsonist, whatever I was doing, they put it up. I've seen a couple other bands get shared recently, but for a good while, we were the only ones.
Yeah,
Maybe it's just because of the consistency. I'm not sure, but
I think so.
It wasn't just that. It was through the River City Rocks program, which was great because before it was either mandatory Manitoba or I'm emailing the program director to get Contender on the air because we already got ads running.
Yeah.
But now we got this, and we got a bunch of other local bands that are being featured and factored on there.
Heck yeah.
You know, we've had, let's see, Bleed for sure was featured on there. I think Lost Again, and then just most recently we had Those Days, which I think was already on the air years ago, and we made a demo for it for a $20,000 summer song contest.
Right on.
For that time, we went into the studio and chatted with Ed Garcia and did the whole thing. And we're definitely talking about doing that again. We also talked about potentially doing an in-studio little acoustic performance, whatever the hell. He didn't say that we could do that right away, but certainly later on, that was a possibility. So a lot of great things are going to be coming in 2025, but Arsonist 2024 has been epic. And
yes,
I really have no regrets about anything.
Heck yeah. I love how you guys give shout-outs to others.
I just wanted to add, we owe a lot to Power 97.
Oh, yeah.
The first time we ever heard from them, I thought someone was pranking me.
I know,
with, an email from them. And, we emailed them back, find out it's legit, and they wanted us to be on their mandatory Manitoba program. So that's what forced us to get in the studio finally and record the songs. So ever since then, things have been going great for us.
I'm so happy that you guys did make that move, and I've been ever so proud of you guys. I love it. Right on.
And thank you very much. And like some of the backstory on that, I mean, that was 2021, 2020, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
It was COVID era. So he gets this whole email. I get dispatched over to Studio 11 to go do this, and then everyone else does, the drum track, and everyone else does their stuff at home.
Yeah.
And I remember I was actually sitting right here in the basement before it was renovated, and we actually went live on Instagram together as it was airing on Power 97.
Yeah.
Which was cool. So it was I Don't Care, which is, if you have a copy of the EP, if you listen to it, it's the first song that's on the EP, and it's like a very early. There's video of me playing it, my first ever show with these guys, playing with them in any capacity before I was in the band in 2017.
And when you had hair.
That's the dealio there. And I would honestly say, like, things gradually just grew.
Yeah.
Like Ash said, from that point it was cool. I think certainly since Contender and Joe joining the band, it has really taken off. And I think that's the point where things have really started to go good for us.
You're taking off, eh?
I can't wait to see what happens next year, and we're already exploring plenty of opportunities.
Hell yeah. Oh, my friend Marshall in the chat room is saying, who's this again? It's Ash and the Arsonist. I got Ash.
Hey, Bubbles! Bubbles is here too!
And Bubbles.
Don't you fucking forget!
Holy!
Yes. But yes, Ash and the Arsonist are here. This is Matt Dare, the drummer, and Ash, the namesake and rhythm guitar player and lead singer, is also in the building with us.
Yeah,
so
in the basement. Are you in the basement?
In the basement.
Ash?
All of us are in the basement.
We're
right
all
now.
in the. Mine's the lady cave.
The lady cave, I like that.
Yeah, the lady cave down here. But we're all in basements, guys. We were just saying, Matt was just saying how, it's too cold in Canada over here to play in the garage. So we all got basements.
What I was saying is there's the genre garage rock. I said, no, it's basement rock here. Because you can't play in the garage without a heater in Canada, so we have basement rock. That's what it's called.
Yeah, basement rock. Oh man, but I'm so stoked for you guys. You guys are making moves and shaking mountains, and I cannot wait to see what you guys are doing next.
Yeah, the only if I could give any advice for anybody, just keep going, keep doing it, because there's many times when in my head I've given myself time limits of like how long I wanted to do things, and it just always seemed like. For a long time, it seemed like nothing was really like
progressing.
Going into place.
Yeah, it just seems like we were just there for a long time, and it was just this fun thing, and but now it's just like things are different. Now it's just just hanging in there and seeing how things have grown, and I don't. It's a lot of fun. Just take it one day at a time.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, you never know, just follow the path, Don't force things.
Yes.
Move with it. Stick to it.
The thing, like when I stopped trying to be whatever or stop trying to force anything. All of a sudden, this stuff happens. And like, okay, well,
Exactly.
because that was the secret there.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
the
cannot
longer
force.
you chase it, the more it's going to run away. But as soon as you relinquish it, it comes to you.
There you
just
go,
have to be
Matt.
natural
Fucking.
about it and let things take their course.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly it. Yeah, that could be implied not only to, your music
Everything.
stuff, but to yeah, everything. Don't force things. Don't push it, and take your time, eh? Have fun. You gotta have fun doing what you do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's the way that
So,
I
yeah.
see it.
2025. Might as well get into this. Let's talk about this. We just a few weeks ago. So we were just talking about the first EP. We have finished recording the next EP, another 5 songs. So I think
Nice.
2 or 3 of them are actually still leftovers from songs that Ash already had originally there from over the years.
Oh, okay.
Like certainly from my tenure early on and before that we put together. And then there's 2 new ones. This is the one where Joe's really coming into form because he was only on 2 of the previous recordings. And like nothing was new. I mean, he was just sort of an add-on after the fact because we had that one in works since
Yeah.
2022. Like we were at bedside most of the time. First one was Studio 11, like I said. This one was fully over at Studio 23. Shout out to Jody Hunter. Shout out also to Jim and O's for their work on the EP. And future shout out to Dale McIntyre for the mixing and master. Well, not the mastering. Jamie Sitar for the mastering.
Nice.
So this is going to be a great project. And as a matter of fact, we actually already have more for whatever's next after that. Like we just finished demoing a brand new song called Six Cycle.
Okay.
And this is like going to be like a huge song. I don't mean necessarily commercially, but it could be.
You never know.
But yeah, hopefully,
It sounded great.
But just yeah. Sonically, we just finished putting a demo of that together, and I can't wait to put it on a record. And I actually just have another one, more like a huge arena tune that
Okay.
I almost entirely made aside from Joe slapping a solo on it. I've had this work in work since the summer called Our Time Has Come. And we got some other ones. There's another one called Desolation Saint, like all this stuff.
Nice.
But that's not going to come till later. I think the other thing that we're thinking of doing, since I may or may not have got a gift for some studio time for Christmas, is we might be going back and doing a few of the songs on the first EP acoustically,
Nice.
going out there for a day and just slapping that up. So
I love that.
once we get this EP out, that'll be a nice little gift, a nice little stopgap until the next thing that we're doing. So
Yes, it
one
would.
thing for sure is on the music side, we're going to make it to you. You cannot escape us. We're planning to just flood the market
Fucking
with
A.
content and just try to do things that nobody else is doing.
Hell
Like
yeah.
stealing waffles from the Days Inn. But
Hell-
I digress. That's a whole other story.
Well, you guys are definitely, certainly going that way. I mean,
you.
so badass. You guys just, you're relentless, and the hunger for it. You guys are alive. You guys are rocking it.
Yeah.
What does Bubbles think of that?
Hold on. I got to go grab him. Wait. What the fuck? Who's grabbing me on the mic? Yes, Ash the Arsonist. See, was you hearing that little thing about Duke or Slash, whatever the fuck it is? I can't even try talking to Fetz or try talking to Kearns. Couldn't get a fucking hold of them, but here's what I'm going to do for them. Bubbles and the Shit Rockers. Supporting the new movie. We're going out on a tour across Canada. Even overseas, we're going to be using Ash the Arsonist as the fucking support right there. He's going to be opening for us and going to be doing Contender and Liquor and Horrors the same fucking night.
Fucking
So
A.
it's going to be real nice for you. We're going to want to come down to the Legion, bring your kitties and your beer, and come back and check it out.
Bring the kids. Hell yeah, right on, Bubbles.
How about that for a plug?
Yeah, hell yeah, right on. It'd be cool if the real Bubbles actually heard that.
Tag him.
I will.
Once this gets posted,
Let's do
tag
it.
him. Mike Smith, where are you?
Oh, he's probably hiding with the kiddies.
It's probably a good chance he'd hear it. He's Canadian too.
Yeah, I know, eh? When did you start?
And you say no A right after.
Yeah, eh?
Hey, bud. Yep.
Oh, fuck. So, for you, Ash, when did you start your music journey here? Is it something that you developed as a child or older? recently?
It wasn't until I was like older, like
Okay.
I'll say like 15, I think, when I first picked up a guitar.
Oh, nice.
My music runs in my family, so it
Right on.
came to me really easily. I was learning stuff by ear, like way quicker than all my friends were. The guy who taught me, I was better than him, like
Yeah.
within like 2 months or something.
You could tell.
It came really quick.
Hell yeah.
And then after that, I just played in a bunch of cover bands for a bunch of years, and I joined one band where we started writing and stuff, and that didn't work out. And that situation, I loved the writing part more than I liked the covers, so that forced me, it just forced me to want to, if I had to keep going, I had to learn how to sing, and I had to learn how to write,
Exactly.
And so learning to sing was the rough part. Like I kind of did it, but I wasn't really, nothing, whatever.
Yeah.
I did it when we were drinking and stuff.
Yeah.
Did you say it was like an NCI event that you did, like some karaoke, and that was the first time, or like whatever?
That was a little while later. Like when I finally decided I wanted to start singing and stuff, I started going to jam nights here in the city, like those little acoustic nights and stuff.
Yeah.
The first time I went, man, I was nervous. That was really bad. Like the first song, like nobody cheered. And I was really nervous. And then, like you sign up, you get 3 songs, right? So I was going to do 3. The second one, people got a little louder. I was like, ooh, okay, yeah. It makes me feel a little more comfortable. And then the third one, I was just like, I let go of all my anxieties and whatever. And everybody was really loud after that. And I was like, ooh, I think I could do this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just kept going back and learning how to sing and play, because it's pretty tough.
Yeah, figuring out your attack. Well, you're really good at it. You're doing
it takes
better.
a long time to get good at it. Where to the point where you can almost like it's almost like muscle memory. You could turn off your brain with your guitar and you could just sing, and you're just in the moment and you're just performing.
Hell yeah.
It's fun. And when Matt was mentioning there, the NCI Jam thing, that came a couple of years after I decided to enter. Like, I did the song, they liked it, they put me on the show, I got to be on the radio, I placed 4th, which blew my mind.
Nice.
When we were there was so many good singers. There was this one kid, I thought he was going to win, and he didn't even place. And I don't know. I was so nervous too. That was when I was still drinking, and I chugged. I think like a little Mickey of vodka before I went up.
Oh, that'll give you courage.
I was so nervous. Yeah. And I guess that loosened me enough that I was able to place 4th. So
fucking A.
That gave me the confidence boost too. I was like, okay, I just got to keep going.
I needed that.
Yeah.
Right on. So when is it you that writes all of the songs for Ash and Arsonist, or is it an input from you all?
It used to be, and then now it's more of a collaborative effort. It comes in different ways now.
Nice.
Sometimes I'll sit down and I have almost the whole thing demoed, and then sometimes Joe will put in. We have a little group chat on WhatsApp, and Joe will be like, "Hey, I got this riff," and then we'll just. The thing that we've been mostly doing lately is someone will say, "I got a riff," and then we'll just jam on that, and usually a song grows out of that.
Right on.
We're pretty good at improvising, it's been my favorite way of writing so far, is us in a room and just seeing what happens on the moment. Because we could pass demos back and forth, which is fine, but once we're in a room together, there's just this chemistry. It works really well, and it's I really enjoy writing this way with the band.
Right on. Love hearing that, and it's working.
With some of the new songs, like I was mentioning some of them earlier. So it was this 6 cycle one that we demoed. I remember there was this one night where it started with him when he was playing the do 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 do. That's as much of a preview as you're gonna get. You'll hear the whole thing later. And then just looped it, and then wait a minute, there might be something there. Hit the record button, and then we just gradually developed it from that point. And we had a couple other riffs that same night. And then we've had a few nights like that, and there was another one that I mentioned, Desolation Saint, which I penned all the lyrics to that one. So,
Right
like,
on.
I've been exercising my pen a little bit, and then our time has come. Like I said, I pretty much entirely put that together. We'll wait to see what happens with that. But Desolation Saint there was 2 different songs, 2 different parts, maybe 2 or 3,
Okay.
that we just were different working little things, and then I just said, hey, why don't we just Frankenstein these together at this point and then this point here, and then just see how it works, and this is how you can sequence, and it worked. And then I went home that night and just wrote the whole thing out, basically just from an inspiration of whatever I got when I was hearing with that. So, yeah, if you've been to a concert of ours recently, just over the course of this year, you've probably heard this song. We're not going to tell you which one it is, but I guarantee you've heard it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You guys are so awesome. Like, holy crap. I can't believe how much you guys have done since, back in the COVID era. Yeah, what a troubling time. Is that, do you feel like you were able to be more musically inclined to get together, jam out, and come up with your songs during that time? Or has it been more so recently?
Well, I mean, recently is in, like, well, it started going away in 2022, like, all this shit. But,
yeah,
I mean, we still found a way to get together and do what we did. I mean, there were some break periods and whatnot.
Yeah.
But during that time, of course, is when I started doing the whole collabo season thing. Because I'm just sitting back, like, okay, I got to sit here and languish like people that I know, like even prominent musicians in the city. When I would see them again, they were just like, man, I've just been sitting on the couch getting fat. I haven't done shit very much. And then, or I could just sit here and just see what else I could do. The inspiration for collabo season came from, you know how Jared Dines, he does the biggest shred collab in the world, all that stuff every year?
Yep.
I got it from that. And from some of the other videos that he was doing like that, just like Luke Holland and Teddy Swims and shit like that. Like people he'd be getting on, like guest videos, collabs, all that type of stuff. I got it from there.
And that's what I was watching around that time.
I started doing my own little drum content, playing songs for a little while. And then I was inviting people from Winnipeg at first, and then of course it branched out. And I've worked with people in Spain, in Colombia, in a few U.S. states, probably at least one other country. Like it's an international effort at this point, and it's been kind of quiet this year. And I certainly intend to expand it a lot more in the future.
Hell yeah.
And by the future, I mean 2025, and we're just going to see if we can come roaring back with that one.
Oh, I think so.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the last time I was on here was about collabo season specifically. We had Rusty and Brandon on here. We had a good old time.
Hell yeah.
But, yeah, during that time, I mean, that was the main thing that we were doing. And we had a few episodes where we actually had the full Ash And The Arsonist band on there. Off the top of my head, I actually think that the 3rd or 4th one that we did, well, there was a couple. One of them was, since we had a cover band, which is pretty much the same lineup, except the bassist was different. We had Nathan Keeler in there.
Yeah.
He used to play at North 49 Greg Arcade, a bunch of other people. And we did Be My Fire by the Bluestones. That was one. Then we did My Old Self by Wide Mouth Mason. We had Taylor on there.
Yeah.
And a couple of the guys actually liked it. Let's see. And, yeah, we've done 666, Queens of the Stone Age.
Maybe
9 Inch Nails.
Yeah. We did that. Yeah, we did that one with Nathan too. The Hand that Feeds, 9 Inch Nails.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and we have been talking about potentially doing one with Rusty. Well, Rusty was suggesting it. I'm not going to say what it is, but it's a well-known track. Let's say this, very well-known track. I think people will definitely like it if we can materialize
wait to hear that one. Hell yeah.
That was my passion project, and it still continues, certainly.
Well, you definitely
as far as Arsonists, we just gradually made it work, and gradually were able to make our way over to Bedside Studio and put this together, and then to Studio 23 to put this next project together, and here we are.
Hell yeah, man. When you messaged me up saying, could we get an interview going, I was like, no way, word. I was so stoked. I was so happy. I was like...
One more thing, by the way.
Sure.
Joe just messaged me in the chat. He says, good luck, guys. Tell him I say it's drill time. That's another one. If you know, you know. If you've seen the drill in action, you know.
Hell yeah, I did. I know. That was so badass.
Did it? You came to one of our shows before, right?
I think I have a couple times, actually. At
Yeah, I
the
think
park.
You definitely seen me with On the Fly at Bulldog one
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
I
I
remember
think,
that.
yeah, we met one time, I think, but it was very, very brief.
Yeah, very, very, very. Yeah.
It's like, hi.
Up until I recently realized that I was having an issue with like a broken back. I couldn't get out to shows as much. So back in like the COVID era is when I started, doing this DJing stuff. I've never done this stuff in my life. I started up here, and I'm like, well, this would be an epic way to support my scene, support the bands. I can't get out to all the shows as much as I used to. And I didn't start until, like, what was it, like 2013? That's when I discovered the scene in our city, and I was just like, I live in Beausejour now. I moved out of the city about 6 months ago. It's better for the kids. But anyways, I was getting out there a lot up until, I think, 2017, 2018, and that's when my back kind of took over from there. Having kids will do that to you. But, yeah, I think that, I think I went to a handful of your guys' shows.
Right on.
In that period?
Yeah.
Well, that would have been before I was even in. Like, I joined
And
in
after.
2019, so
And after.
that would have been like the early formative salad days.
Yeah,
of the Arsonists.
yeah. So when you hit me up, let's do an interview about, Ash and the Arsonist, I was like stoked. I'm still stoked. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm so happy that you hit me up. But I'm really excited to hear what you guys got coming next. You guys are just you're definitely blasting off, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
On fire, as it were.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bubbles too.
Yup.
Yeah. He's still there. He's still alive.
Oh, he's still there. Just been sitting quietly, just minding my business in the back and just letting the boys talk. I mean, you got any questions for me, feel free to fucking ask them. I'm here all in the evening.
So what's it like to save all the kitties?
My wife's calling.
Uh-oh.
What was that?
Somebody's calling?
No, I said it was my. Wait, no, I didn't say that. I said, "Because my wife's calling." And can't even operate a shelter because of fucking Ricky and Joey, and they keep using it for fucking weed grow ops and shit. And just got to store them over there in the shed. And they don't eat the brownies. They don't eat the rest of the ravioli and the jalapeno. All the rest of the food over there. You just got to keep them in a safe little place and just hand them real nice and do what you got to do. Is kitty hoarder, kitty collector, whatever you want to fucking call it. But if, the music is good too, and definitely hoping to do great things with the shit rockers after the movie. And
Hell yeah.
like I said, take things out on the road. Look out for the Ash, the Arsonists, and the shit rockers tour in 2024. 2025. Gotta get my fucking ears right. God, sucker, coming to a fucking town near you. Get your tickets now. Oh, fuck.
Oh, God.
Who invited this guy, man?
Oh, my face. Oh, man, that's epic. Badass stuff, man. Hell yeah, I'm glad Bubbles could make it tonight.
You're welcome.
Oh, man. Okay, so from here, when is your guys' next live show?
January 10th, Osborne's Tap House.
Nice. Tappity tap.
And after that, February 22nd, I believe, for the Distodius album release. Shout out to Distodius. And that's going to be at Side Stage. Our first show ever at Side Stage. But yeah, you were saying about that 10th show?
Yeah, I haven't been to the Side Stage yet.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Me either. And I live like right by it.
No way.
Oh shit. He lives like right there, right by Park Theater, all that stuff. So
nice.
It's very convenient for at least those three venues. They're right there in Osborne, and he's just a few blocks away.
Yeah, man, that's fucking epic. I think the last time I was in Osborne, I went to see Slaughter to Prevail.
Oh yeah?
That was sick. That was sick. That place was packed wall to wall.
I think that was like the literally the day after the Manitoba Loud Music Awards.
Yeah,
they came in there and did it.
Yeah,
Versus
man.
Ash and the Arsonist, and it's Alex Terrible.
Hell yeah.
What a fucking back to back.
That was something else, I tell you, man. Holy shit.
I'm just curious, was there a lot of masks at that show?
Yeah, there was a few. Yeah, there was a few. Oh man, they didn't start till like an hour after they were supposed to start. They were pissing the crowd off at first, I tell you. It was.
I guess they just transmuted all that negative energy into the show and just made up for it, I suppose.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It was sick. It was dope. But yeah, that was quite a while that I was there. But yeah, man, the park was my favorite spot, man, until they made it be all standing only. That with a person with a bad back, you know, broken back, that sucks.
Yeah, that angled floor isn't good on the back, even if you're in good health.
I was actually at a show.
I don't. A lot of calf raises.
Yeah, I don't know if I was at Anvil. I think it was Anvil or it was Annihilator. I was at that show there, and everybody was clearing the floor to go, you know, go outside, go sit down, go whatever, clear the floor because, you know, the next band's going to come up after the break. But I was standing there and I went to walk and I couldn't move. I was standing in just one spot. And I'm like, this is not good. Everybody's clearing the floor and I can't move. And I'm just standing here. My back was just done. I'm like, how the hell am I going to get out of here? I can't even fucking move my legs, but how am I still standing, right? But my back locked up, but my legs were fine. And I'm like, oh, fuck, this sucks. And then I got my way out, and I had to go home, man. And that's when I knew it was the end of me going to shows at one of my favorite venues, so that sucks.
Right.
But the Bulldog, I used to, I got a little story about the Bulldog. Back in 2018, I used to be the head custodian of that whole building. And I've cleaned every inch of that place over and over, even in the bar, like in the bar part. I mean, I scrubbed 60 years of piss off the floor in 2 weeks.
I still think there's about 20 more left. Just based on the last time I was over there.
I did my best.
I saw something from Sky.
Yeah.
A little while ago. Just yesterday she said that the venue's not doing so hot and they're looking into possibly just converting it into something else, which is unfortunate if true. I would love to keep it, you know, love it to still be what it is. Because the good thing between that and Tap House is that there is no fee or anything to get in. I mean, there is a little bit of, okay, you got to draw a certain amount of people for the Tap House. But with Bulldog, it's like, okay, you sign up, just you get your show and you go.
Yeah.
So there wasn't as much barriers to get in. I think the only thing that's in the way of that is an obstacle is location. I mean, it's far, and it's in a sort of stabby, shitty kind of neighborhood over there, so people aren't going to be as encouraged. But, you know, I'm not trying to be negative, but I'm just trying to be realistic. But definitely, I hope that we can... Well, I definitely got another show at Bulldog on January 18th with On the Fly, and I hope that Bulldog can still serve the purpose that it has been serving for all these years, well into 2025 and beyond. And it would be a shame that if we were to lose another venue just based on those factors and for it to change into something else. But definitely go check out whoever's there and definitely come see me January 18th.
Hell yeah,
just as another side plug.
Hell yeah. Back when I was working there, it was crazy. It was a hall, you know, it was booked for weddings, socials, parties, things like that. There was a dance hall upstairs. There was a bunch of things going on in every part of that building. Even Pendragon on the corner. I even custodian that area. It was crazy. That place is spooky haunted, and it's so fucking badass. Every single table and every single chair in that place I've scrubbed a million times. I was even working there back when there was an actual... I guess, you know, not a very good thing happened there, and there was actually somebody that got too hot and opened the back door, and a couple of thugs actually came in there and started firing away.
Was that in 2009?
That was, I can't remember which year. I think that was, 2009, yeah.
I've heard about this story. It was sort of gang related, or there were some shady people at the wedding, and then
all I ever knew is that there was a wedding going on, social party, whatnot, and they got hot. They opened the back door. A car pulled up. Some fuckers jumped out and started firing inside, shooting people. And
yeah, somebody died if I'm not mistaken.
I was I got a call, don't come into work today, yada yada yada. They're cleaning up. They didn't clean up everything. I had to clean up some of that stuff, and it was horrific. So to see it, to see it turn into a music venue and help the underground, unsigned, unheard bands, just made my day. I really hope they don't close down.
Yeah, I actually remember, and Ash remember this too. I remember before it was the big open hall that it is now. I remember it was like 2 separate rooms. There was one where you go into the left, and they had the whole pizza room, the small stage. I played there with Twang Bomb.
Yeah.
Like back in 2018. Us in 500-pound furnace.
Yeah, man.
With Doug Douglas. I used to see him back then at Evo. I see him working over at, what's that called? Corrientes. And then, of course, Doug is over in Spectre, another kick-ass band. You should definitely get them on your show.
I know.
And then you'd have another back room, and I remember we were all over there. I think Taylor was in some female singing contest, something like that.
Yeah.
Or it was a couple other people. There's a bigger room back there, you know?
Yep.
They'd have the pizza, they have all this stuff, and then they just open it up to this big fucking room that they got right now.
Heck yeah. I hope they keep it open there. I hope they keep plugging.
And that just reminded me of what you said, spooky and haunted. That just reminded me. Yeah, we also did the Six Pines for the second time.
Yes, you did.
And that was definitely fun.
Yeah, I saw that.
You always wish for better attendance, but I think it was better attendance than last year. I mean, last year we only did it just that one night.
Yeah.
We did it. We had a 3-week residency of Fridays. We went out there and played. Shout out again to my guy Rip Tap Music, aka Steven Robertson, for doing the sound. He's also a great blues player, blues guitar songwriter. If you ever want to go check out what he's doing. He was doing UMFM for a while. He might still be. Mm-hmm. So we got them and the whole Six Pines management. That was cool. We got our costumes on at least a couple of nights here or there. I actually was Bubbles one night.
Nice.
And we had Rusty join us for the last 2 of the 3 gigs. And yeah, it was a good time. Just doing what we do. And Ash, if you want to say anything else about Six Pines, feel free.
Hell yeah.
We had a great time there. The staff was really nice to us. What's her name? Tessa, who her parents run the place. She's been super nice to us. She's we're becoming friends. You know, she's really nice, and I don't know. I just had a blast there.
Right on.
I just like the fact that I didn't have to. Go ahead.
Sorry, we were talking about maybe before winter came, it didn't work out because the EP was taking a little longer to record, but we were talking about recording a music video there. And I don't know, maybe we'll go back and do it. I don't know. We'll see.
Right on.
Because one of the songs on the EP is horror themed. It's basically about a serial killer, serial criminal, what have you. Just on the loose, running from the police, all this type of stuff. When you hear it, on the loose, you know, when you hear it, you'll know which one it is. And, you know, any dummies listening who want to take the lyrics literally, please don't. It's just fiction.
Exactly.
You'll understand what I'm saying. But, yeah, the song is called Left for Dead, you know.
Nice.
Not quite like an Ice Nine Kills horror type of thing, but it is certainly in that realm, and that's when the drill is coming out, and you will hear the drill on the record. If you know about the fucking drill. That's all I can say.
I think I was watching a lot of horror movies around the time when we wrote that one.
Hell yeah, right on. I love it.
My dad got me into horror movies. You know, like when Dad babysits, like there's no rules pretty much, and so I watched a lot of movies that I really shouldn't have been watching when I was a little kid.
Yeah, exactly. Me too.
I blame him.
I'm still terrified today from a few of them. I used to have these 2 babysitters back in the day. I think they were John and Chris, and these guys, they were young, like college guys, and they would babysit for my parents. They would watch us kids. There was 4 of us, and I was the oldest. I really didn't need watching, but they would fucking put us in a closet, and they would fucking hold flashlights up at their face while we're inside this closet, and they would punch a hole through the wall because there was already holes in the wall, but they would make them bigger by scaring the shit out of us kids. I'm like, what the fuck? Anyways, told my parents. They never babysat us again, but yeah, terrified. Yeah. While all those horror movies are playing, yeah, so Not really my go-to these days. I don't even really get time to watch anything. I'm watching my kids, I'm doing music, and pretty much cleaning house. So, but yeah, that was pretty trippy. That was fucking
I
scary
heard that
shit.
the Terrorizer 3 is really good. I've been wanting to check it out. I haven't done it yet, though.
Yeah, I was scared
Terrifier,
of the
you
Blob.
Terrifier. Yeah.
Yeah, or Mothman.
Which one?
Mothman or the Blob.
Mothman?
Old school stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, very old
I
school
was
stuff.
into my favorite movie of all time is Army of Darkness.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah.
It
Hell yeah.
suits my I guess my sense of humor, and I'm just attracted to dark things. You know, it's just
Hell
a
yeah.
good mix.
Fuck yeah. Same here.
Yeah.
I got questions in the chat room, but they're not for you guys. They're for me.
All right.
I'm like, I meant for the band Smartass. But, yeah, no, somebody else, Nick here, Beavis, in the chat room is saying, horror films suck these days, and they have been for the last 20 years. Really? 20 years? Yeah.
So is that a question as to, are there any good ones that are out right now? Because I don't watch that either, so I can't really tell you, but
Yeah.
maybe somebody else can chime in.
Yeah, maybe.
But did he say, what is the guy's name? Nick Beavis? Is
No,
that his name?
name is Nick. He calls himself Beavis the Mutilator.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder if he likes any movies with fire in it.
Fire!
Fire! Fire!
Hell yeah.
That great Cornholio! Shut up, Beavis. We're on live on air.
Oh my god. Oh god. You guys
Shut
are
up,
great.
butt much.
Yeah, butt much.
You're a wuss.
Oh my god.
Who's invited these two up here? I was the only guest who had Beavis and fucking Butthead. These motherfuckers are down here. Was that Bubbles from the Trailer Park Boys?
Oh my
Wow,
god.
that rules. We were watching that show for years.
Oh my god.
Who invited these guys in the studio? Get the fuck out of here. Hold on a second. Does anybody have any questions? Sorry, I had to excuse them for the
Yeah.
viewers getting too out of hand.
Nick
Hey,
is
Vicky,
like,
I have
Bubbles?
another good movie to check out if you want to check it out. Have you ever heard of Tucker and Dale versus Evil?
No. Not me.
Check that one out. It's like, it's not supposed to be a horror movie,
Okay.
but it kind of is, but it's funny.
Okay.
Just check it out. It's good.
I will do that. You guys do that. There you go, Beavis. Go check that out.
Yeah, okay.
Hell yeah. So we touched the topic of where you guys are going to be playing next. And so yeah, you're just going to carry on doing what you do and bring us all that good stuff in the new year. Are you taking it easy pretty much throughout the end of the rest of this year?
No, Osborne Tap House, January 10th. I mean, just to refresh
That's
it,
in
that's
the
going to
new
be
year,
our next show.
yes.
That's with Pure Entry and the Jerry Hattricks. We've been waiting to play with Pure Entry for a bit.
Yeah.
We're actually going to be playing with Pure Entry twice that month. I think the other one is with them and Valley Narrow over at, whatchamacallit, what's that place? Bulldog, the one we were just talking
What a
about.
guy.
Funnily enough. Yeah, so we got a couple of gigs, and then Valley Narrow, that's our guy, Joel Emerson, who was actually the last guy that we talked to, had us on the Boneyard and Peg City Sound Off, but
Hell yeah.
neither here nor there.
I also interviewed Pure Entry. Badass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Got a shout out to Alex, shout out to Dave. You know, I got a funny story about Dave. Let me just digress for
Sure.
just 1 second. About 10 years ago, I just got out of high school. I took a break year in between high school and college, just trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And I just got a job doing, dishwashing at a pizza place down the street.
Nice.
So, in the meantime, I really didn't have much going in the way of a band, and I was trying to get something going. And I was using Kijiji, or as I call it, musician's Tinder,
Yeah.
to try to land something. I landed upon, well, I got a response from these guys. They were called Intoxicated Security.
Yeah.
They invited me to come to their house, and the guy I was talking to was Dave McDougal, who we now know as Dave from Pure Entry.
Hell yeah.
So I go over to their house over like Windsor Park. I go in. It is the singer. He's just kind of looking kind of bewildered, like, "Oh, who invited you?" "Oh, it was me. It was Dave." It's like, Davey's just putting out the ads and all this stuff, you know, just like, apparently, like, there wasn't communication, or he was just going ahead, and the situation was, I get downstairs, I start talking to Dave and these other guys, and apparently, like, and he was trying to audition a legit drummer, Dave was, and try to get him in there.
Yeah.
But the singer had other plans. He had already said, no, my girlfriend is going to be jamming, is going to be the drummer. And they had the kit in the laundry room over there. Nobody else could touch it.
Damn.
So I'm just sitting there in the room like, what the fuck? And funnily enough, I was actually doing the Bubbles impression for about like 5 minutes, just cracking lines and jokes from Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah.
And then I said, do one of y'all motherfuckers got a bus ticket or something so I can get the hell out of here?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. I took one, and it was cold as shit, so I just walked to the Max convenience store down the street and just sat up in there.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the bus wasn't even coming. So my cousin's boyfriend at the time lived in that area. So I called my aunt to get to her, to get to him, and he came and scooped me up and took me home.
Right on.
When I talked to Dave, when we did a show with On the Fly at Tap House back in 2023, he remembered that completely.
Oh, nice.
But that was just a funny coincidence that I run into this guy in the scene years later in this context.
Yeah, it's a small world after all, eh?
It's called Winnipeg. That's why it's small.
Yepers. Yeah. Yeah, so you recently, I wanted to talk about, you recently just took a trip there. That was something else, eh?
Oh, Italy?
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 weeks abroad, 3 weeks overseas. I mean, that was nuts. I mean, I actually think it might have been a little too long, because by like after the second week going into the third week, you start to wake up like, wow, I'm actually just still here. Like, you kind of get burnt out and you want to go home.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I saw so much cool shit, man. Like,
yeah, you did.
I was walking on the edge of Mount Vesuvius, which is overdue to blow.
Fuck yeah.
Overlooking Naples, all this stuff. I had Neapolitan pizza, which is the original. By the way, for anyone who's planning on going there, they eat it with a knife and a fork. There's no pepperoni. Don't quote me. Don't get mad at me for it. It just is what it is. And, you know, they value that very much. I walked through the Vatican, St. Peter's Basilica, all that stuff.
Did you
and it's
check
funny
out...
just seeing on Christmas and seeing the Pope holding the Mass and all this stuff, knowing you were standing just there.
It's weird, eh?
What else? The Colosseum. Like, the Colosseum, for anyone who's planning to watch Gladiator 2, the absolute actual place.
Fuck yeah.
I was on a racetrack in Imola.
Hell
I went to the Ferrari Museum.
You were sharing badass pictures, man.
All of Venice. Well, not all of Venice, but a good chunk of it. And then the cathedral in Florence. And yes, I did stop in at a couple Hard Rock cafes.
Fucking nice.
And the one in Florence, I went there twice. The second time, I was just taking pictures of the merchandise, and our server said, hey, come up on the stage over here, and I'll do a little photo op for you, and yada, yada, yada. So that's when you see those pictures on my page of me standing on the couch, sitting on the couch, and then sitting behind the drum kit. That's what that was about. And I made sure to make a post after, just in case maybe they wanted to do a little promo plug, just to let them know that you didn't just have some regular Joe coming in off the street.
Fuck yeah.
I included pictures from our Loud Awards performance last year and translated everything I said into Italian as well, so they could read it and get them a sense of who I was if they wanted to give it a plug.
Spreading
and they still
it
follow
everywhere.
me
Hell
at
yeah.
Cafe Florence, or Firenze as they call it over there. But it's an excellent, beautiful country, and I would suggest that anyone go. And I know a couple people who are actually going pretty soon. So.
Hell yeah, I took a trip myself. I've never been out of Canada, and in October here, I went to Jackson, Tennessee. And
I remember that.
And it was hot. But it was a blast. I got to get out more. But yeah, fuck yeah. Hell,
get your passport and do what you can when you can. You know what I mean?
I do. So. I got it. It's good for another 4 years so far. I think I got a 5-year gig, but not hard to renew those things.
No.
Hell yeah. But yeah, I had a blast on my trip too. I'm glad you had a blast on yours. I cannot wait to come to the next show that you guys do. I'll try to get to the January one. Payday just so happens to fall on the 20th, so that kind of sucks. I hate it when shows are like a day or two before Payday.
We're planning some stuff because there's a video screen going on there.
Oh damn!
Yeah, they actually just put in a wall at the back of the tap house, and I'm actually headed over there right after this interview, an hour after, at least for a show in the basement.
Nice.
And they have this big screen behind. Originally when they opened it up, it was a big room, and you'd have a stage right there at the back.
Yeah.
And they closed it off to make a pool section. and then it was just like this small corner stage. But then they expanded the stage, and now they've got like lounge couch furniture in there,
Fuck.
and they got a big wall behind with a bunch of screens. So we had video footage behind us. Like if you see the Contender video,
Yeah.
we had this visualizer that Ash created, which I actually use those visuals as the background for the lyric video for Contender.
Nice.
So we can use that, and we can also use music video footage or whatever else we have.
I haven't
for
been there
number
for a
of
while.
Other songs, just to add more to the live show. Like that's another
Yeah.
aspect that we'll be looking into. I'm sure merchandise might be another. But just expanding the live show, just doing things that nobody else is really doing out here, and setting ourselves off from the rest. Because we've already been noted for the consistency with the music and just the shows, the social media, and just being on the radio and all this stuff. But you just got to separate yourself
sir.
every way that you can
Yep.
to really be the cream of the crop. And that's, for me, for at least, that's what I'm imagining doing. And
Hell
I would
yeah.
imagine that everyone else is motivated to do the same. We're just going to see what we can do in 2025.
Fuck yeah. So that being said, where can everybody find Ash and the Arsonist?
Ash and the Arsonists. So, yeah, Facebook.com/Ash and the Arsonists.
Okay.
TikTok.com/Ash and the Arsonist. And on TikTok notes for anybody who reads that shit. Let's see. Ash and the Arsonist on YouTube. And then on Twitter, Threads, and Instagram, we are Arsonists, ARSONISTS 204. You know, just
Fucking A.
just go look it up over there, and you'll just see all the updates and other stuff that we're doing, whatever else that we're up to. And if you want to follow me, I'm Matt Dara, and that's as in DERRAUGH. That's pretty much my handle on everything. The only thing that's different is Twitter. My last name is first, is Dara Matt.
Yes.
So look me up over there. Everything else is just Matt Dara, just straight ahead forward. I'm like Best Sleep Center. Yo,
Find
me.
us.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute, you'll know what that shit is.
Hell yeah. Come on down. But no, another thing is are you guys gonna get going on the Bandcamp there?
We have not even we should.
You got
We
it.
should, because that's a way to earn some money. And I always see you posting about, hey, it's Friday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yep, chip in.
Mm-hmm.
Do your part there.
Yeah.
So yeah, we definitely should. We definitely should have our stuff up on that platform as well, because it's good for at least exposure to have your money to have your material on digital streaming platforms. But
Yes.
everyone on earth knows that doesn't make you nothing but crumbs and fucking, like, not even nickels and shit.
Yeah.
Unless you're like the top whatever percent. So, but Bandcamp, you can definitely make a profit off of that. And physical copies, of course, like I said,
That's
we have
right.
physical copies of our first EP, and I'm sure our second EP, which is coming up, will be available. Just DM us if you want one. We'll get it shipped over to you.
Fuck
If
yeah.
you're in the U.S., particularly in West Virginia or Ohio, you can pick one up at Kraken Records in New Martinsville. There are guys over there. We still got some copies left over there.
Nice.
And yeah, just in Winnipeg or just in the general area, we can either mail it to you, or you hit me up, you hit Ash up, anyone else, we can drop one off to you. It's that simple. That's the, like, pop out of the trunk indie type
person?
of work
Hell
ethic
yeah.
that we have in this city.
Hell yeah,
And we're
man.
really just trying to go hard with that.
Heck yeah. And we got such a thriving scene, and you guys are at the top tier in there. Keep it up.
Yeah.
Keep it up. Keep it up. You guys have come so far. I cannot wait to see what else you guys do.
All right.
I almost thought that I lost you guys there. They're like, fuck this fucking lady's boring. Click.
No. We're here.
No, I'm still here. Just
Bubbles?
Matt
still
likes
alive?
to.
Still here.
Yeah.
Matt likes to talk more than I do.
Yeah, he's good, man. He's good. He's good at what he does. He's good.
Yeah, when that first track went on the radio on Power 97,
Fuck yeah.
he just let me do the interview. He was like, I don't really want to do it. You're good at talking. You
Yeah.
go ahead and do
Yeah.
the interview. So I did it, and I have a whole clip of me actually just sitting in my chair doing the phone call ahead of time
Hell yeah.
on my YouTube when we did that. So
But you
Yeah.
guys are so badass. You're good at what you do, and you all pull it together very, very well.
thank you.
You're so very welcome. Can I get you guys to give me a station tag all together now? And then maybe Bubbles will chime on in too.
For a second time? Yeah, sure.
Sure, please.
Yeah. So I'll go first. This is Matt Dare from Ash and the Arsonists, and you are tuned in to Metal Devastation Radio.
Hey, this is Ash from Ash and the Arsonist, and you're tuned into Metal Devastation Radio.
Fuck yeah.
See,
This is Bubbles from Bubbles and the fucking Shit Rockers, and I'm here with Ash and the Arsonists and 50 Grandy on the Bath of Blood show once again, and you're tuned in to Metal Devastation Radio. Don't tune out.
Fucking A. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for giving me your time tonight. It's been a slice fucking chatting with you.
And thank you to everybody listening.
Hell yeah, man.
For a great Arsonist 2024, because Arsonist 2024 concludes now.
Fucking A.
Thank you very much. It's been a great year, everybody. We'll see you next year with the EP and more shows. Yeah!
Fuck yeah. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Ash. I hope you guys have a great night. And coming up next, I'm going to be playing Ash and the Arsonist song Contender. So, that being said, let's crank this up, and I'll talk to you guys on the flip side, eh?
Yes, chicken tender you're gonna fry. Check it out.
Fucking A. Hell yeah. Gonna blast it. Thank you, guys. Take care, eh?
Right, we'll do.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
You're welcome. Bye. There you guys go. Ash and the Arsonist, Bubble included. Fucking A. Let's hear Contender and fucking turn this stuff up because it's one of my favorite fucking songs from them. And I'll come back and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Thank you all for tuning in to Lady Red's Bath of Blood here on Metal Devastation Radio.
You'll get what's coming in.